in
top
new
paid money,
industries
bro.
built from the
As a
ground.
worker, I would want to be getting paid good money. If we invest in $1.2 trillion to build your dream, we need to making sure we get paid good money.
Right. I mean, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say it's going to bring in more jobs, and that is the thing that is needed everywhere.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 100K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
The international race to build the definitive city of the future continues. The newest candidate is one from Kenya, and it costs trillions. Kenya's big future city project is called Konza Technopolis. Before we get into the specifics, here's the basic sales pitch. African Silicon Savannah. All the wealth, innovation, and jobs Silicon Valley in California is known for moved all the way over to Kenya, specifically to an area of around 5,000 acres, 64 kilometers south of Nairobi. That's not an easy thing to do at all. All that effort translates into some big costs. Reports go as high as 1.2 trillion Kenyan shillings, which is quite the ask. To put it in perspective, that 1.2 Kenyan trill translates to $15 billion. Though they hope that will pay them back big time. They hope to bring in a community of around 200,000. The area will also attract 17,000 new jobs in
top
new
money,
industries built from the ground.
As a worker, I would want to be getting paid good money. If we invest in $1.2 trillion to build your dream, we need to making sure we get paid good money.
Right. I mean, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say it's going to bring in more jobs, and that is the thing that is needed everywhere. Google, Apple, all of these big companies moving there, that is great for the economy.
Yeah. I bet this is probably close to an airport. Usually when they build something, it's closer to an airport.
Yeah.
Overall, they wanted to generate 1.3 billion in gross regional product, or GRP. As far as the people go, they want the citizens to earn 400 million in annual wages. That is just growth, and growth.
So when I say,
it's got to be collectively.
Yeah. So how we gonna break that down?
That means a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean a lot of people gonna get jobs. So when I say make sure we get paid, okay, I hear you.
Yes, 400 annually.
You gotta do the math behind that, which we don't have time for.
Yeah. How many people did they say they wanted to move there? They did say it.
They did say it.
I forgot the number, but 400 million annually.
And math that with the amount of people that's supposed to be working. Okay.
That's good.
Growth. With these future cities, the most important thing is the look.
Yeah, that's a good
People have trouble digesting all of these facts, figures, and gigantic numbers and the constant need for setbacks. What people have an easy time digesting are beautiful images of the city that look like they're right out of Star Trek. While many city designs highlight tourism, shopping, beachside properties, or the biggest neon skyscrapers you've ever seen in your life, Konza shows off big-time universities, affordable apartment buildings, and skyscrapers that are flashy, yes, but look more like they make for good workspaces than penthouse apartments that go for like $5 million. It really paints a vision for the city's future that's not just flash and style, but a great foundation for the city's people to sustainably grow for generations to come. Yeah,
good.
that's a lot easier to visualize than $15 billion. So what is the real point behind this city? I mean, sure, those of us in the West are probably thinking of the fictional Marvel city of Wakanda from Black Panther that's full of flying cars, vibranium armor, and a ton of African artwork everywhere. The real plan is much less of a Marvel movie and much more of a sound business plan that could revitalize the entire nation. They are not just hoping to build a city that looks great for tourists and citizens alike. What the city really hopes to do is impress businesses in other countries. What that means is outsourcing. Outsourcing is when a company hires workers from another country for cheaper labor costs. While that sounds exploitive, and it totally is, it also is a major jobs producer around the globe. Take India, for example, perhaps the country that is most synonymous with outsourcing. India has made a huge amount of money off of outsourcing projects, such as call centers, back office operations, and many, many more business ventures. That number is $23.6 billion a year, and it's growing more and more annually.
So what I love most about this is that it's going to give people an opportunity to develop their skills in tech jobs, STEM jobs, other different areas that will look good on their
resume.
Look good on their resume. Yes.
Yeah. I think Kenya, just in general, all over Africa, they tired of people leaving. They say we're gonna build the multi-million-dollar businesses for you guys, so y'all don't have to go to other countries and have to, develop that way. Like, we're gonna have everything. Y'all already have great school systems out there, so like the jobs is gonna help y'all stay put.
Yes. Now I need to learn more about the tech part of what he's saying, because the tech part, well, no, he kind of explained it.
Yeah.
It wasn't Wakanda.
Okay, yeah.
Build a ton of office spaces, call centers, and much more to bring some of that business to Africa. While that might not sound awesome to you, you gotta think big picture. Sure, some of those outsourcing jobs may not be the most glamorous, but the city is also looking to build universities and learning centers to train people to do that work. In a few generations, they may not be making calls for foreign corporations, but foreign corporations might be making calls for companies born in Kenya. Never discount the value of education. Like many of these future city development projects, the Technopolis is advertising itself as a, quote, smart city. Basically, a smart city is one that uses information and communication technology to improve the city's efficiency and to improve the lives of its citizens. More specifically for Konza, it has a pretty great master plan. It wants to effectively integrate infrastructure services like transportation, utilities, public safety, and environmental concerns. And then there's the citizen services, such as their access and participation in the city, city services like city information planning and development, and business services, such as supportive services for local commerce. What this all translates into is that they will collect all of this data through the most convenient source possible, all of their citizens' phones. Yes, they intend to use smart devices and urban environment.
That's the chip that allows us to have access, and them to have access to any and everything that we hit okay to.
You know what? And I feel like, as a whole, every country is aiming towards this.
Yeah, I think
it's unavoidable.
Some people are already doing this though.
Yeah, it's unavoidable. Look at the big issue with. Oh, I can't say.
No, I don't think you can say that.
Yeah.
Don't put that out there.
Yeah.
Nah, keep that to yourself.
We all headed this way.
Yeah, so either you want to be on board. You see, I feel like there's a season that we want to all eventually go into that a lot of people can be left behind, and because it's going to be a time where you have to like adjust what's going on now.
Get with the time.
Gotta get with the times, bro. You got to.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any way you could like, work around it.
Yeah, there's pros and cons to everything.
It is.
This is good for like in cities where you won't get manually pulled over by police officers. Like if you're speeding or something, it'll go automatically to your phone.
Then that bill hits you.
Yeah.
While you dining.
Yeah, with some more things. I mean,
shit, that bill on your phone.
Certain things is good. It's a convenience.
Mm-hmm.
But there's cons to everything.
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna get into the cons that we have.
Yeah, so if they got public concerns and they want to know what's going on, they may not send the office over. They just might be able to just hit a button.
You
yeah,
on 12th Street.
Facts.
Littering.
Littering. Yeah, you know, anything like that. Fine gonna come to your phone or through the mail.
Sensors, such as ones in roadways, buildings, and other structures that will be collecting information constantly in an effort to optimize every aspect of the city. A lot of countries have made similar announcements, but the problem is the cost of implementing something this massive. This has become more than a $41 trillion industry worldwide, with few cities actually having the results they promised. While master plans and smarter cities sound great, you're gonna have to build these cities for them to actually be smarter. So these designs may be lofty, yes, but they aren't a reality just yet. We talked about the dreams and visions around this future city, but how about some hard truths? Anyone who follows these future city and green city and smart city projects knows that there are always big promises and bigger setbacks. As far as the Kanza Technopolis is concerned, to many, this is being viewed as a failed promise. If you were to view the proposed spot for Kenya's city of the future, you'd see a whole lot of nothing. In fact, you could easily drive right through the development without ever seeing anything even resembling a city. That's because despite a ton of interest and a huge dump of cash, very little has actually been accomplished. Seriously, the only building you can see for miles of any size is the Kanza Technopolis Development Authority, or KOTDA, which is mostly just maintaining the land at the moment. Due to legal and logistical problems left and right, everything was pretty much left in park instead of drive until 2013. Now it seems as though this, along with many other promises made along with the Technopolis, will never ever come to light. This entire project is only a small part of the quest to remake Kenya entirely. That quest goes by the name Kenya Vision 2030. The entire thing was launched in October of 2006 for the development time period of 2008 to 2030. While the country has made great strides towards achieving its goals, international turmoil such as the pandemic is constantly threatening this dream. With any luck, the nation might just achieve everything it wanted to, even if it gets here quite a bit late. As far as futuristic
I think they're gonna still knock it
cyberpunk
out the park. I don't think they're gonna not do it. Like, this is too much of an investment, too much of a plan. For, like, they have a platform they already started on, so I know they're gonna fill it in.
Right, don't count them out now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work out. Yeah,
I think it's gonna work out as well too. It's a good idea. It's a good, obviously, business plan. They have it. They started it. They put cash into it. I feel like it would be very good for Kenya. You know.
What you guys think about it?
Yeah. Y'all let us know. We think it's a good idea. But of course, we ain't the ones funding the project.
Right.
You know, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our reaction request form is in our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.